One of the single greatest things that my coach taught me when I was trading, when I first started trading, my first 5 years, I was $250,000 in debt. And man, it was hard. It was tough. I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to really get ahead. And my mentor actually gave me a challenge. My coach gave me a challenge, and the challenge was basically, he said, okay, for the next 3 months, the next 90 days, here's a trading pattern that I want you to study, analyze, get good at. And he said, I don't want you to be taking anything until you see this pattern in the market, and then come back to me. And he said, I know you might be tempted to take a trade. I know there might not be a trade every week or every day that you might want to see. But just stick to this one pattern only. Now, that was his main trading pattern. And initially, it was hard, right? Because it was like, sometimes it was 2 or 3, maybe even like a whole week with no trades. I'm like, oh man, I'm here to make money. You know what I mean? But he said, like, John, you can't, I don't care what you do. Like, I don't want to see you taking any trades. And so what ended up happening was I went through this process, and it was hard. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but it clicked in. That was the thing that snapped inside of me, where I didn't take any of these other things I was using, or these other systems and other methodologies, or I think this is going to happen, and all this sort of stuff that we see around the world. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I say people watching even my YouTube videos. There's no right or reason. Like, they just, well, I think gold's going to 10,000, so let's just, like that. And there's no real system there when it comes to the trade in the markets there. So then I did the 3 months, and it was incredible. It was a really high win-loss ratio. There weren't a lot of trades, but it was a very high win-loss ratio. But that was the thing that switched it for me. I realized, hang on a minute, I didn't take a lot of trades, but every single month I had successful months. I've never done that in my entire life. I might have had one good month and really bad month, you know what I mean? Or so on and so forth. And then what he did, then the second challenge was, okay, now I want you to start to apply these trade management techniques to try to let the profits run and then cut the losses short. And then he went and did that. And then same thing. And then it snapped for me as well too. And this is the process that I went down. And over a period of, say, 6 months roughly through this process, I started to realize that me trying to guess a trade was never the way. It was always having, what's the pattern I'm looking for? Trade that only. Apply some good trade management. And that's all I do throughout the year. And that's how I became successful. I hope it helps you out.